one thing I think people do not talk enough about when it comes to following your dreams is the level of delusion and trust in yourself that you actually have to have. One thing that absolutely boggles my freaking brain is when I think about who I was just 4 years ago. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Nikki with the Indie MBA, where I help indie artists get booked, get paid, and get known. So legitimately, 4 years ago, I was working in a corporate job that I absolutely hated. That was literally killing me, and I'm not being dramatic when I say that. I actually ended up going on long-term disability for almost 2 years because of that job, because of how absolutely miserable I was there. I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome, ADHD. I was diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression. This was who I was 4 years ago. And when I was on disability, I was also finishing my master's because I am a high achiever and God knows I can't stop. But here's the thing, when I was on disability, actually before I even went on disability, I knew I was never going back to that job. And I didn't know what I wanted to do next. But I always knew that I wanted to be a musician. I've always been a musician. I've always played music, and I was such a closeted musician for so many years, over 15 years. I wasn't telling anybody that I was making music. I was just a bedroom producer doing my own thing, and just always dreamed about playing festival stages, always dreamed about going on tour, playing music, writing music, being in a band, doing this whole thing. And that seemed literally crazy. And crazy because I was working in a corporate job, and I was how do I go from that to the thing that I want that seems just the craziest dream you could possibly imagine. Anyway, I basically spent the last 4 years investing in myself, learning how to produce, playing music, playing open mics, just learning and submerging myself as much as I possibly can in the music industry, and just learning so much about everything that I need to know about the music industry to make it work. And also, let's not forget the large dose of delusion that I was living in for a lot of years to make this happen. And one thing I think people do not talk enough about when it comes to following your dreams is the level of delusion and trust in yourself that you actually have to achieve it. All that to say, if you are watching this and you have made it to the end of this video and you are me 4 years ago, I'm so grateful that I chose me 4 years ago, that it took however long it took to get to where I am today, and now I get to release music and tour and play music festivals.